at the best solution for the job with the most multi-use of a piece of equipment. If you can buy one piece of equipment for 6 tasks, that's cost savings all over the place, right? And it benefits the ministry and the contractor. It's not just for the contractor's benefit, it's for everybody. In the end here, it all comes down to mutual benefit between us and the ministry, regardless of how you look at it. So.
Okay, and the same question, but what do you think the major factor will affect the fleet size? I mean, all the improvement you can do on the current fleet size, your schedule or your management on the fleet size part.
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand the question. You think you're asking me if there's ways we can improve our fleet size?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, more equipment, more trucks. You're still.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
I just saw these close.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, more fleet size. You could throw lots of trucks out there, right? The more plowing power you have, the more frequency and the less snow. So if you have 2 centimeters of snow and one truck is plowing 20 kilometers, as opposed to if you had 20 kilometers with 4 trucks on it, there'd be twice as many circuits. So yes, I mean, we could increase the fleet size to come up with a very elevated level of service, but at that comes a cost.
Yeah.
So the way it's defined in the contract, we come up with the service that the ministry asks for. So we really have no, for me to go and add 4 trucks tomorrow doesn't help me at all. It would help the public and help the ministry, but not help me, other than my reputation and public aspect of it, or public opinion, I guess. But yeah, there's no real incentive for me to add.
So, like, for example, like 100 kilometers or like 20 kilometers road, and if you like add one more plower, in the efficiency part, what do you think will be improved after you like deploy like one more truck on there?
Yeah, I mean, we would clean faster.
We
would clean faster during the storm. But during the storm, it just basically says that we will deploy upon 2 centimeters of snow. Now, if our plow can't keep up, I mean, that's just the way it works, right? Because our plow is still doing our circuit within the specified time. It just during the storm, it would clean faster. But at the end result, when we talk about bare pavement standards, we still have an amount of time to regain those. So, we don't need to be bare as soon as the snow stops. We have X amount of time, dependent on the class of highway and the type of highway, to regain these standards. So, sometimes it might, most times it won't.
That's great. Right. Okay, so maybe you already talked to your hypothetical method to improve them, my question is like how the condition changes, then you need to add one more plower.
So in this contract particularly, we have 36 trucks in our contract area, divided between the areas behind me here on my map. In this contract, we do have a 37th truck, which is a extra truck that we negotiated with the ministry at the time of the bid. And that truck is that extra truck where, say, we get a really big snowstorm with a really intense accumulation, the frequency of accumulation is coming down really quick, then we can deploy that extra truck to help out. And actually last snowstorm we just did that. So we do have that one option.
Yeah, so it means when some stronger snowstorm comes, you just use
we use that extra truck. Yeah, and we put that extra truck there just to try to help to keep up, because if the intensity of the snowfall is high, like centimeters per hour, you could imagine if you're only getting half a centimeter per hour, that truck can keep the snow clear off the road. If you're getting 3 centimeters per hour, it takes 2.2 hours for that truck to do a circuit. You can start doing the math, right? If it's falling at 5 centimeters per hour, the truck can't keep up. I mean, as soon as the truck goes by, it looks like it hasn't even been there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's when we would look at putting out that extra truck, depending on where the storm, like here in Dryden, the last snowstorm event that just came, the intensity of the storm was at its peak here in the Dryden area. So our extra truck ran Highway 17 from Vermilion Bay to Norwich to try to keep the road open wider and keep the accumulation off the road. So those are the types of decisions we would make based on the information and the tracking of the storm, and that's where we would put that additional unit.
Okay. Light, for example, lights, just like I asked you before, the objective things you want to achieve when you manage the fleet size. I assume some other contractors, they want to get a minimum number of plows. Well, do you but I just summarize a little bit about your talking. You're more concerned about the cost-effective things, is that right?
Yes, we want to be cost-effective and efficient. We want to meet the standard, and we want to be proactive at meeting the standard. We want to provide the best service, obviously within the cost constraints, right, and the requirements within the contract. That's how any contractor would look at a contract, is look at what the requirement is and price based on what the job is. Right? I always use the example, if you were a contractor renovating my house, I would let you know whether I want marble countertops or plywood countertops. Your price would be a lot different based on what I'm asking you for. Right? So that's how, as contractors, that's how we come up with our strategies, based on what's required. And each contract is different, has a little bit different. The advantage is knowing what the hot spots are and having the local knowledge when you bid to be able to put that extra truck or have your routes in some sort of a configuration that benefits the ministry and the contractor for a better service.
Okay, so I think I got it, and let's move to the next and the last topic is about the maintenance. Okay, because it's also related to the cost saving you want, right? So how often is the maintenance of your machines, for example, a snow remover?
Oh, it's continual.
It's continual.
Our maintenance is continual. After every storm, our operators do a post and a pre-storm check where they go through the plow, the blades, the sanders, the whole thing. We have a PM program that we do in different intervals. We have an A and a B service, and we have an annual safety that we go through. And then not to mention just breakdowns that happen during operations. We have a full team of mechanics. We have 2 satellite mechanics in the outskirts because we're so spread out.
Yeah.
I mean, our maintenance program is just continual. It's not like we park our trucks for X amount of time and we only look at them twice a year, say, right? It's ongoing.
It's ongoing, but how often, for specific one snow remover? If it's continuous, it cannot be repaired every day, right?
Right. So when it comes to that, we actually have spares in our fleet as well. So if contractually we have to have 37 trucks in this whole entire area, the ministry will also say you need a minimum of 3 spares. Well, here in our company, we have the 3 spares that the MTO wants, plus we have an additional 8 spares. So we can rotate trucks out as required. So did we have to do that? No, but in order to keep our fleet moving and keep it functioning and to make up for breakdowns or emissions issues, which are a big concern nowadays, we've added more trucks than required in our spare fleet, just to ensure that we have the contractual amount of trucks at all times available to the ministry.
Right. Okay. It's perfect. And how long the maintenance will be taken in once? For example, one snow remover. Well, actually, according to my observations, about 1 day. Is that correct?
How long it would take to? I'm not sure I understand the question.
How long the maintenance will be taken in once time?